Okay, this is round 2 of the map Kafe Dostoyevsky. It's Oxygen versus Disrupt Gaming. Here are the bans. The first ban is Ash. It's probably a target ban against Nyx because he's a good player on Ash. If not, Oxygen wanted to strengthen the 20-second meta. If you don't know what 20-second meta is, if introduction of Vamai into Pro League, there's a Jaeger and Vamai combo. Because they invest a lot of utility, you can protect shields, Maestro Evil Eyes, and any other gadget that you want to protect. By doing so, you are delaying the last push to 20 seconds, hence the name. The other ban is Thatcher, which is a good counter to 20-second meta. And if you want to do a specific strat, Thatcher may destroy all of the strat just by using one EMP. The other ban is Valkyrie. You need to know that Echo is auto banned in this match, and by banning Valkyrie, the only cam operator is Maestro and any other operator that has bulletproof camera. And the last ban is Kate. Kate could be used on Freezer Wall for bar and cocktail defense, Freezer Hatch for kitchen defense, and even on kitchen wall to deny access to site. Let's see the defense strat. Okay, this is the strat for the second round. As I said, it's fireplace and mining. And what you want to do is extend the site because you can't only hold the site. It is true for 98% of the sites in game. An exception to this rule is Church Arsenal defense on Clubhouse. But that site has a special feature which makes that type of hold possible. Places where defenders hold on that site, vertical pressure is not possible. The green shows destructible floor and red indestructible floor. As you see, you can't put vertical pressure on most of the site, or you need to use utility to clear out a room, for example on blue hatch. But on Kafe, you can have vertical pressure on each one of these rooms. So, you need map control to force attackers to fight for that map control if they want to execute on the site properly. If they don't have map control, you are forcing attackers to push from predictable angles. You can extend either vertically or horizontally. Oxygen did both, but I wish instead of holding top floor they would try to hold pillars, with armor panels on window and balcony doors supporting player playing in pillars. But either way you need to at least hold cocktail, so if attackers want to clear out reading there would be a barrier to waste time. I wish Oxygen used Mirror to put more pressure on piano. In my opinion, picking pools was a great choice, even if Valkyrie and Echo were not banned, unless you were gonna play both Echo and Valkyrie. Because first, you can deny rushes, because pools can see if anybody playing on balcony, and if you see 4 people here, they're probably going to do a rush strategy. And you can see where attackers are attacking from. If you see probably one playing in piano, you can tell your the other defenders to watch out for their flanks and hold their position. But if you see 4 people playing piano, you can say, okay, they are playing piano, you can change your positions accordingly. Now let's talk about the details of this strat. Each one of these reinforcements that are made among multiple panels, like this one has 3 panels, is for multiple reasons. Either you want to cover, protect somebody playing behind it, deny angle, or just deny access to that room. All reinforcements deny access to a room, but it could not be the primary reason somebody uses it. Let's see what this reinforcement does. It denies angle from window. This reinforcement denies angle to train and mining. This reinforcement denies quick access to site for plant, because you can plant here. And this reinforcement denies the angle you can have on pulse. You could have made another reinforcement here. If you had, you could use another reinforcement to deny this angle from red stairs to fireplace. Or you could use the reinforcements even here, and it denies 2 angles, one to mining and one to trains. And You can see there's a line of sight here, so mute can establish crossfire with pulse. Anybody pushing this barbed wire, which barbed wire gives intel and slows down defenders. This barbed wire gives intel and slows down attackers. Someone is playing in Vicer, so if he hears a melee sound or just the sound of somebody walking through barbed wire, he can get an intel from that. On top 4 we have an Evil Eye watching New Hatch, Bar, and Heaven, and Cocktail. Castle is watching Vice Stairs, so he can watch push from White Hallway. He can watch the rotation if someone tries to push Freezer and kill Maestro. And that's it. If you have any questions about this strat, leave them in the comments. Now, let's see the action phase. Okay, here's the action phase. I'm going to skip a bit because not much is happening in the first 30 seconds of the round. Attackers are looking for spawn picks. They are getting into the building and they're drawing where they want to push. The attackers are probably going to push piano. The way it seems, they are not going to go for a rush strat, which most attackers do when they encounter a rare strat or rare site, because that's easier to deal with unknown problems. As you see, Zofia opened this soft wall and probably gonna open this castle barricade too. I don't think she got the castle barricades. Doesn't seem so, at least. And if she didn't, you can't put vertical pressure on not piano, mining. With piano clear, Ball can go for vertical pressure, but he needs to be careful because every time you put vertical pressure, you need to think with every hole you make, there's going to be a C4. So you need to be aware of that, and you need to be aware of the, as you see where Castle was playing in dishwashers, you need to be aware of pixel push and moisturizing cocktail. But I think they can deal with it if they brought Nomad, and they didn't right now. And it seems Buck is not even gonna try. He's gonna hold mining and trains, and even if he can, maybe fireplace. If he can open this wall, can have a long angle into fireplace. Okay, attackers don't have much control except Zofia on pillars, which can deny the rotation to red hallway, so nobody can the path from there. So there is one way attacker defenders can deny the plant, and it's from trains. If they don't deal with Sophia, there will be one way. Unfortunately, Pulse didn't use his C4, I think. No, he used his C4, but maybe he used it rushed, and should have waited to use it for denying plants. See the angle I talked about, a long angle from red stairs to a fireplace. Maybe they could have had as I said, reinforcement on the mining wall or here. And 5v3, they need to deal with Zofia to push red hallway, because if they want to push and kill anybody planting, they need to deal with this angle first. That's Zofia made. And Castle gets a 2k, which shouldn't have happened. They should have made a proper crossfire so somebody could refrag. Fortunately, Bug kills one, but it gets instantly refragged, and it's a 1v1. If the attackers would have established a crossfire, this clash scenario wouldn't have happened. Most of 90% of 2v1 situations that ends up in clutch situations, the side that has the man advantage, which right now was uh, attackers, they did something wrong. It would have been 5v3 right now. If they could have refragged, it would have been maybe 3v1, but they didn't refrag correctly. Okay, that's round 2 of Kafe, and you saw how Oxygen defended Mining and Fireplace. This is round 2 of the map Consulate. Here are the bans. The first ban is Ash, probably because it's a repeated ban, it's a targeted ban. The second ban is Thatcher. Again, Thatcher is a common ban because he disables and destroys a lot of gadgets easily. The third ban is Vigil. Not sure why they banned Vigil. Maybe so they can drone easier, or they encountered in Screams, they encountered a specific strat that included Vigil. The last ban is Valkyrie. Valkyrie would have been a good ban, even if Echo was not auto-banned. Why? Because console is a big map, most of the gunfights are taken from outside, and if you don't ban Valkyrie, you need to take IQ every round to destroy these black guys. Black guys are easy to hide in this map, especially because of the trees. Now, let's see the defense strat on archives and tellers. Okay, this is the defensive strat for the site archives and tellers. You can't hold the tellers. Why? Because you can easily get control of Visa by using the doors and windows and opening this hatch. You can get control of Spire easily because there are windows here and skylight here. So you can't hold around the site of tellers, and you can't hold tellers itself because it's easy to get angles on. So what you need to do is extend horizontally or vertically, and we know we can't extend horizontally from teller's side. So we can extend vertically and play on archives, and extend horizontally to garage. The reason you want to extend horizontally to garage is first, it's obvious you want to have more control of the map. If you are just stuck here in archives, they can pinch you. And another reason is you want to have control of this part of the map. Why? Because this part of the map is directly under this part of tellers, which if you don't have that part of the map control, they can easily plant anywhere here. So you need to extend horizontally, and mirror is the best choice. Why? Because you can put pressure on garage, and with bandit chargers they need to either waste utility to get rid of mirrors, or they need to change position and rotate. And the reinforcement here is just to deny angle they can have from white van all the way here. And as you see, you can say, okay, I can play vertically on the third floor. First, why would you play vertically on the third floor? You can play vertically on archives easily, and that's the side 2. And another reason why you don't want to play vertically here, because taking control of admin is very easy, because there are 3 windows watching the whole admin. You can deny a rotation from admin to paper by using this window, and it's easy to take control of admin. So you don't want to use those play vertically here. But what you can do is do a late flank, which what is why these hatches are open. Okay, let's see the action phase. Okay, this is the action phase. First, again, attackers are gonna clear out admin. As you see, somebody on printer window denying rotation from admin to printer. 2 people here and probably 1 here, getting control of admin fast. Yep, you see somebody here. They're going to take control of admin, put pressure on Visa stairs, and take Visa by opening Visa hatch. You see their first droning. Yep. What defenders can do, again, they can set up a leg flank by flanking from yellow and spiral. I just want to note that you need to always, if you can, drone on a surface that is not destructible, or hop on objects like Zofia did, because you might be C4 because somebody's playing pools, or they somehow have an intel on you, and that will be easy kill if you are not careful. Okay, Hibana opening visa hatch. They're gonna put vertical pressure. I don't think much is gonna happen right now. I'm curious if Man is gonna do a late flank right now. It's not that late. I don't know if he's gonna do a flank right now. Attackers, by opening this hatch, are gonna put pressure on archives, so nobody can play here, which would be kind of back of archives, the hallway that leads to archives. I'm just gonna put pressure on anybody playing in archives, because somebody needs to watch this hallway just because they opened this hatch. As you see, Mira is watching it right now. Pulse is scanning for anybody planting in default spot. Now we see, because we are expecting that somebody's planting, but how we can achieve this with pulse after maybe 2 or 3 seconds, if somebody is staying still, he or she is probably planting, which you could use this tactic if you want to bait out some of your players. But this is a default spot, and as you see, it's top of this platform. And still, Pulse made some damage and killed the Hibana by using his gun. And as you see, it's not very safe. So I would have really liked if somebody like a Sledge would have pushed Spiral and just put pressure from Spiral stairs, which would be here. Here, put pressure on Spiral stairs and watch the angle here. Maybe he would have gotten a kill on mute right now. It's a 2v3 and 2v4, and they just need to watch a Spiral, which is Sledge is doing right now, and Visa Stairs, which Nomad was doing. And they can't really loot it from this castle barricades. So by just holding these two angles, they should be fine. Okay, Nomad kills mute. Purifying is somebody else. The reason he purified because somebody is gonna refrag. And after you kill anybody, even in ranked, always expect somebody else coming after it. Unless you have active intel, that's one person is pushing. Now they need to go and kill the planter, somebody that is defusing. And they probably had a drone somewhere in Chile. They have a drone here. Let me back a bit. There's a drone here just for this plant, if somebody's planting. That's why they paid a little far from the diffuser. And good clutch by NJR. Now let's talk about some gadget placements and angles.
Drop despite how close it came. Top floor here. upped, losing confidence after they blew those 2 rounds. Well,
Teller's defense. Might have been there, but I don't remember him actually being too relevant.
I do think you're giving a little bit less praise to DG for the way that they attacked this bomb site last time. They knew full well that staring down match point. But I mean,
there from the smoke inside of back bar storage. That's Slash Hug, I believe. Yep, trying to hold it on to white stairs. Ooh, looks away at the wrong time, but
close. So don't make that mistake. Go downstairs, go to garage, and well, you can still play on that 3rd floor if you want. And they do just that. They take out Fox A. It's technically the 2nd floor, but garage, 1st floor, main floor, 2nd floor. I've spent too much time in Europe. I don't know the tech behind it, but anyway.
things that are happening inside of them. What an angle. I think that's an Astro. I want to say under the stairs. Yeah, it looks like it. Jeez. Bohm is
Here's that. I was gonna say, here's that downstairs. He was doing well.
He was doing well, yeah. He's not gonna have a chance this round though. He'll be. Laxing will take down Reed. That's a good pick early on. Look at this position from Laxing. You just, I mean, I guess you just rappel on and you get on the thing, and there you are.
Thanks for watching. I wanted to do another round analysis about bedroom extension of the site trophy and statue on the map villa, but because the video is too long right now, I decided not to. I'll be making a video about that soon. Also, I'll upload a video analyzing the match that happened yesterday between DZ and SSG soon, so don't forget to check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, join my social medias, link in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video.